Hey guys, it's me, and I'm back again with another Minecraft Survival Let's Play episode. Today is episode 7, and I actually have a plan today. So today, my plan is to get a villager, and what I want to do is I want to find a zombie villager. And I need to heal the villager using the weakness potion and also the golden apple. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to actually start brewing stuff with a brewing stand. So what I'm going to need to do is I'm actually going to use one of the blaze rods up there and some cobblestone and put together a brewing stand just for today. And I don't exactly know where I'm actually going to put it yet, but we're going to have to probably figure out some kind of a brewing room or something just for organizational purposes, because I like to have everything organized and everything needs to have its separate room. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need a brewing room. So here's the brewing stand. Bam, we've got that now. This is going to open up another level of Minecraft. So we're going to be able to craft some brewing potions that'll help us maybe fight the Ender Dragon, fight the Wither, just in general stuff. We can get like weakness and stuff to heal zombie villagers. But of course, the hardest part about this is actually finding the zombie villager. I don't have any name tags yet either, which is going to be a little bit of a problem. So we're going to need to find some kind of villager that either can hold blocks until it's healed, or I'm gonna have to stick around until it's healed so it won't despawn, which is gonna be a little bit annoying, I must admit. But for now, we're just gonna see what we can do without the name tag. So I'm gonna need to get a golden apple. So we've got no apples. That is not helpful. I'm going to need to go get an apple, and then we're going to need to make it golden with 8 gold ingots. Then we're going to need to get fermented spider eye so we can brew up some weakness potions. Now, we've got the spider eye, we've got mushrooms, and we've got sugarcane out there, so we can easily do that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do that right now. So you just need 1 spider eye, 1 brown mushroom, and a piece of sugar. And of course, what else you're going to need is brewing bottles, but that is very easy considering I do have glass. So to make a fermented spider eye, you just chuck all these ingredients in crafting table like that, and bam, that's a fermented spider eye. Now if you brew this into some bottles in the brewing stand, it will give you a potion of weakness. Now just by itself, that is not going to help you with healing a zombie villager. What you need to have is make sure that it is a splash potion, and to ensure that it's splash, you use 1 piece of gunpowder once you have created that already. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually make these potions first, just so we know that we can do it. So for now I'm going to place this right here, and I'm going to need to fill these 3 bottles up with water. And there we go. So then we can chuck this in there. The beauty of the weakness potion is that you don't actually need to activate it into an awkward potion using nether wart. You can do it without nether wart. However, you do need to use a couple blaze rods to fuel it, because that is of course how you brew stuff. So as soon as you put this in, it's going to start brewing up, and all of these are going to turn into 1 minute and 30-second duration weakness potions. Now as I said, by itself it's not actually going to be useful to us, so we need to put the gunpowder in once that's done, and that will make it a splash potion. So as you can see, once this is done, these will all be weakness potions that last 1 minute and 30 seconds. What these do is it just kind of puts the zombie villager in a vulnerable state, and you can heal it with a golden apple, which is why we need the golden apple. But we also need to be able to trap this zombie villager such that it cannot kind of just escape and burn up in the sunlight, and also so we're safe as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to make a little enclosure for our zombie villager to sit in just while we wait for it to heal up, and I'm probably going to have to just AFK while I'm waiting for that. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm just going to have to cut to when it's healed, and there we go, we get the achievement for local brewery. And oh yeah, by the way, off camera, I went ahead and made a barrel there and collected some honey with a bottle, and I've got all my resources in there. I got shears, flowers, empty bottles, and of course that 1 bottle of honey that I did collect, and it looks like it's ready to collect again. So now we have our splash potion of weaknesses. I'm only going to need 1 for now, just to heal 1 zombie villager, so I'm going to keep that up there. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to take 8 golden ingots with me so I can make the golden apple whenever I want. Now it's always good to have this stuff on you, because you never know when you're going to find a zombie villager. And it's very hard to control hostile mobs like that, because of course you can't put them on leashes and they're going to try and attack you. So what you have to do is you have to be very careful and try not to hit it too much. If you punch it a bit, that's fine, but you just got to be very, very careful with it. So for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple building blocks with me, just so I have enough to kind of build an enclosure for the zombie villager. So when nighttime comes, I am prepared to capture it and then get the splash potion in and the golden apple. But of course, we're going to need to go and chop some trees down and find some apples first. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, it's just a waiting game. We're going to see if we can get an apple from all those trees that I just chopped down. Might have to just detach some of the leaves here and there so it kind of does actually drop. Oop. Yep, so if it's connected to another tree like this, then the leaves are not going to disappear because it's still connected to that branch, which is quite annoying, especially when you're trying to get rid of the leaves and they're all attached to each tree like this. But if you just remove the contacts there, then they will actually start to break. So it's like we're not getting much luck with the apples. Over here, what I could do is I could go in with my fortune pickaxe and start breaking leaves, and maybe that'll give us a better chance of getting an apple. And there you go, there's an apple. But while I'm here, I may as well see if I can get some more. And if we do run across some other zombie villages, I can actually heal up those guys. And then we can have a couple villages, and that'll definitely help, because then we can breed the villagers and basically just get a villager trading hall started, which is what I want to. That's my ultimate goal here. I want to be able to trade for multiple things like mending. I think I'm going to try get mending today. So I'm going to have to cycle enchantments with a librarian. So I'm going to need a lectern for that. Which is going to be very easy to get because we do have a cow farm and we've got plenty of sugarcane. Alright, it looks like we're only going to get one apple from that. Unless it one drops from these leaves, which I doubt. Because apple drops are pretty rare from trees. Although, I'm using my fortune pickaxe on this, which is, it's kind of, oh, there we go, there's another apple. It's kind of painful to do, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to get the apples. And Mr. Skeleton, I do not appreciate you shooting me. Thank you very much. But yeah, it looks like that's all we're gonna get for today, so I'm gonna just head back and see if we can actually find some zombie villages. Now, of course, it's going to be hard because the spawning of zombie villages is very rare. Much rarer than normal zombies. So it's going to be, the hardest part about this is probably going to be finding one. But once we found one, we can just trap it and actually just heal it up using these materials that we have here. So I'm going to be looking all around in the plains, in the surrounding environment for any sign of a zombie villager. Now, there could be some in the swamp, but that would also mean I have to transport it all the way up here, which could be a pretty risky affair because I do not want it to be burning up. That's very possible when you try and transport it, especially because they're very slow, particularly in water, and they actually sink. So if it sinks too far, then it will actually turn into a drowned, which is not what we're going for here. So I just want to avoid looking at this Enderman, while at the same time avoiding all these mobs. I don't really feel like fighting them. Oh well, looks like that one just exploded, which is okay. Looks like we're not having much luck with finding what we want here. Go away, please. So yeah, as you can see, that zombie just picked something up, and basically once it's picked something up, it means it will not despawn. Now that is what we want for our zombie villager. Oh, there goes our axe. I mean our sword. Okay, get rid of this creeper so I don't get surprised when I come out of my house next. But yeah, it still doesn't look like we've got any zombie villagers spawning. Oh, there's one up there. Okay, we're gonna go grab that. Okay, that's very lucky that we found that one actually. So let's see if we can get this guy down without him taking too much damage. And then I kind of have to escort him back to, back towards the house without getting mauled by these kind of guys over here. So actually, you know what? I'm going to clear the path very quickly by taking these guys out. And bang. Cool beans. Okay. You, sir, are going to be very useful. Actually, I'm going to have to quickly craft this. Oh wait, no, I don't have it. Okay. Yes, good sir. You keep following me. And get rid of this creeper. So, what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna build up here. Come into this bit here, sir. In here. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna have to just... Oh, that is fantastic. That is exactly what we need. Right, if you want to get in here... yeah, this is gonna be very hard. And bang, there we go. We've got him. So now we've got him trapped. He is in this cell and he's holding a block, so that means he will not despawn, which is fantastic. That's exactly what we were going for here. We're given a little window there and actually a bit of light. So when he does heal up, then we're all good. So now what I can do is I can quickly craft this golden apple and we can start the transforming part here. So what you want to do is you want to maybe stand a little bit back so you only splash him with the weakness. You just want to throw that, make sure he gets hit. He should have the potion particles like this, if you've got your particles turned on, of course. And once that is the case, you just have to click on him with like right click on him and bang. That is a very loud sound, but once you do that, it will sound like a bit of an explosion and his particles will actually turn red and he'll start shaking. And this means that he's healing up, so that's exactly what you want to be seeing from this zombie villager. So I'm going to actually clear out all this unneeded cobblestone here. And we should actually be able to leave him be for the moment and come back and he should be healed. So that's going to be very, very handy to have this bloke here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go make that lectern and maybe even start building a little cell for him to stay in. So we've got some books here. I think you need a bookshelf to craft a lectern, if I can remember correctly. So we might need one more. Yes, okay, so we need 4 slabs and a bookshelf. So of course we need 3 bits of sugarcane to make the paper, and we also need some leather, which we don't have any of in here just yet because of course I'm still expanding the cow army. But what we can do is we can just kill one of these cows and get some leather. Oh, that was actually a very good cow. So now I'm just going to turn this into a book, and then we can make a bookshelf and turn that into a lectern. So, and also when that zombie villager heals up, we're going to get an enchantment saying zombie doctor. Enchantment. I mean, achievement. Zombie doctor. Which is, I think it's actually one of those purple ones. It's a special one. I think you get experience from it. That's what we're going to get once it heals up. So we'll know when it heals up because of that. And here's our lectern. So lecterns, if placed near a villager, will turn the villager into a librarian, which is what we want because we're going to go for mending today. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to steal a bit of spruce wood and maybe even a bit of stone and cobblestone and grab a stone cutter because I do want to start building a nice little cell for this guy. Because obviously we don't want the villager escaping once it is ready to escape. So just around here I'm just going to pillar up and kind of make it look nicer, just like this. It's going to be pretty simple, but it's gonna be where our trading hall is probably going to end up being, just because I kind of caught this guy right here, and it's symbolic, you know. I think that'll be big enough for him, but yeah, we'll have to see. You know what? I might actually expand that out a bit. Alright, let's make it just out here like this. It's gonna be a pretty simple square building. Oh, but of course we're gonna need to add a little bit of detail to it to make it look nice and pretty. So, My idea is to just place stone like this all around, and of course build it up. And there you go. So we got the advancement there. It wasn't special as I thought it was, but see, now we have a lovely villager in here. And the beauty of this is once you've healed up one of these villagers from a zombie, they actually have deals on their trades. So I'm going to be able to get stuff much cheaper than I usually would be able to, for example. Right now, this is looking pretty boring, but what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to spice it up a little bit. So I'm going to add a little bit more detail to this build, and I'll probably catch up to you again when that's done. Okay, so we have actually finished the villager building, and we've made it all nice and set it up for him. It's all nice and comfortable for him in there. We've actually already put the lectern down as well, so he's turned into a librarian, except we do not have the trade we want yet. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually just going to quickly show you what I've done. So this is it. Yes, as you can see, I went with a very similar building style as to this house. I just transferred it onto this, and I've added some vines and stuff along here to kind of spice it up, and some mossy cobblestone to add some variance into the wall, because previously I just used stone and it looked very boring, and I'm thinking of putting something else up here, not quite sure yet, but probably might be leaves or something, just nice and simple, and you know, just add a little bit of variance, because currently that is just a white wall and it doesn't really go well with this. But for now, I think that is just fine. And yeah, as you can see, I chose a wooden roof because the base is stone, and that would just look really weird if it was a stone roof with a stone base as well. So that is my thoughts for that. And of course, I've added a little bit of detail in here to shake it up. I probably need to do something under here, but for now, it's fine. It's fine. We'll leave it. Now, in here, we have our Mr. Villager, sir. How are you doing, man? Okay, so as you can tell, we haven't exactly sorted out up here. What I'm probably going to do is I'm just going to get some stone and kind of just build an arch over here, just covering all that up. And yes, we have torches in here. It's fine though, it's fine. This is only going to be used to trade with this one villager here, and it is going to be our main villager. So we're probably going to need to give it a name. So maybe if you guys want to drop a name down in the comments, we can figure something out. But otherwise, I'll use my imagination, and we'll see what we can come up with. We'll do that next episode. We'll name you, and by next episode, I should also have the trades I want on this guy. So I'll probably be cycling through that just off camera, making sure I get the trades I want. So of course I'm going to be going for mending. Currently he's on loyalty 3, which is not it's a good enchantment, but it's not what we want. And as you can see, these are the discounts that we get. So as it was previously 34 emeralds, it is now only 10, and as it was 9, it's now 3. Yes, this is fantastic. We now have our villager. We are capable of trading, and yes, I did a little bit of maintenance around the place. I harvested the farm, I bred the cows, I got a little bit more honey. I can actually get a bit more now. I used some of the wool in here actually. This has been slowly chipping away at these sheep, and we're getting a lot of wool from this, as you can tell, which is what I use for that and for the bed and the carpet in there and stuff, which I really love. I love the fact that we can use the wool like that. So yeah, I have 3 bottles of honey now. I'm going to get the 4th one, and what we can actually do with this now is turn this into a honey block, and we can get those bottles back. Now this is just an easier way to store it all, and yeah, so honey block is very useful for redstone and stuff, which I will be experimenting with this in this world, and I do admit I am terrible with redstone, so it's going to be a very big learning experience for all of us, I'm sure. But I think that is where we're going to end the episode for today. I finished the little villager trading outpost right here. It's nice and cozy. We're going to have to add like a nice little path down there and a bit more decoration in between episodes. But for now, I'm going to finish it there. So thank you guys for watching. Please leave your thoughts in the comments. I'm getting a lot of positive comments, and I want to thank you guys for the support. But anyways, this is Mopie. You've been watching the Minecraft Survival Let's Play. Thank you and goodbye.